United States military struck back at the Islamic State on Saturday, bombing his member in Afghanistan less than 48 hours after a devastating suicide bombing claim by the group killed as many as 169 Afghans and 13 American service members at the Kabul airport. U.S. Central Command said the U.S. conducted a drone strike against an Islamic State member in Nangarhar believed to be involved in planning attacks against the U.S. in Kabul. The strike killed one individual, and spokesman Navy Captain William Urban said they knew of no civilian casualties. It wasn't clear if that individual was involved specifically in the Thursday suicide blast outside the gates of the Kabul airport, where crowds of Afghans were desperately trying to get in as part of the ongoing evacuation from the country after the Taliban's rapid takeover. The airstrike fulfilled a vow President Joe Biden made to the nation Thursday, when he said the perpetrators of the attack would not be able to hide. "We will hunt you down and make you pay," he said. Pentagon leaders told reporters Friday that they were prepared for whatever retaliatory action the president ordered. "We have options there right now," said Major Gen. Hank Taylor of the Pentagon's Joint Staff. President Joe Biden said Thursday that the perpetrators cannot hide, and he vowed to strike back at the Islamic State group's Afghanistan affiliate. "We will hunt you down and make you pay," he said. By promising to strike the extremists who killed 13 Americans and dozens of Afghans, President Joe Biden now confronts the reality of finding and targeting them in an unstable country without U.S. military and intelligence teams on the ground and no help from a friendly government in Kabul. The president was warned Friday to expect another lethal attack in the closing days of a frantic U.S.-led evacuation. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said Biden's national security team offered a grim outlook. They advised the president and vice president that another terror attack in Kabul is likely, but that they are taking maximum force protection measures at the Kabul airport, Psaki said, echoing what the Pentagon has been saying since the bombing Thursday at Kabul airport that pushed the White House deeper into crisis over a chaotic and deadly conclusion to a war that began nearly 20 years ago. Late Friday, the State Department again urged Americans to stay away from airport gates, including the new Ministry of Interior gate. Few new details about the attack emerged a day later, but the Pentagon corrected its initial report that there had been suicide bombings at 2 locations. It said there was just one, at or near the Abbey Gate, followed by gunfire. The initial report of a second bombing at the nearby Barron Hotel proved to be false, said Major Gen. Hank Taylor of the Pentagon's Joint Staff. He attributed the mistake to initial confusion. Based on a preliminary assessment, U.S. officials believe the suicide vest used in the attack, which killed at least 169 Afghans in addition to the 13 Americans, carried about 25 pounds of explosives and was loaded with shrapnel, the U.S. official said Friday. A suicide bomb typically carries 5 to 10 pounds of explosives, said the official, who spoke on condition of anonymity to discuss preliminary assessments of the bombing. Biden said in an address to the nation after the attack that the perpetrators cannot hide, and he vowed to strike back at the Islamic State group's Afghanistan affiliate. "We will hunt you down and make you pay," he said. Taylor said the Pentagon will be prepared